Islam, Islam, Islamism. Praise Allah, honors the Prophet and the BLE. Honors to past, present, and future leaders. Honors to Marcus Garvey Bay. Honors to all those officers who hold a station title of adept in the Supreme Grand Council of the Moorish High of America. Today we're going to talk about common people, no common sense. This is a very important show because you got to talk about stuff that truly matters. So what we have to do is we truly have to understand the condition. And the condition is a state of mind. The state of mind is what leads us into making choices, good choices or bad choices. Now, this no common sense for the common people started in 1779. Well, it mainly started even before then. But we also have to understand that nationality is the order of the day. Without nationality, you have no idea who you are, what your nationality is, and what your culture is, what type of food your culture eats, and something that you could pass down to your little ones that's important. Now, I'm going to give you a list of territories, such as U.S. territory, which is United States Territory Corporation. The 50 states are all in tune with the United States Corporation, including Guam and Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico, even though they have a flag, it's not a national flag per se. But this is where the title of the show today is regarding that, including people from Guam, Ethiopia, the other names, the other French name that is on the western shores of Africa. You know what I mean? So the only reason why I'm speaking like this is because of the simple fact that I was just happened to come up with this idea for a new show today, and this happened to be one of them. Common people, no common sense. Well, the reason why I say this, family, is because the people of North America who don't have a nationality, and I'm going to say it again, the so-called Negro, blacks, and coloreds, Afro-American, African-Americans, and so-called people from Puerto Rico and Guam don't have a nationality. But all in all, the true nationality is Moorish American. Well, we can't say that the people of Central America and South America are immigrants, because they're not. America is America, whether it be Central America or South America. It's all one big island, family. Now, you probably asking yourself or wondering, Brother Morris Life, what do you mean by North Central South America is an island? Well, let's look at the word, shall we? Island. Now, a land that is surrounded by a body of water. That's what an island is. So if anybody wants to do their homework or research on Turtle Island is really consist of North America, including Canada and Alaska, that's in Central America, that's Turtle Island. Now, you probably heard it before, you probably haven't. But the problem is the common people are being bamboozled every chance they get. So they hear the person in power, they hear the Europeans say certain things. And we realize that we fall short. But we always must understand one thing and one thing only. That the what we choose depends on future happiness. But I need y'all to really take into consideration that life itself is not going to grant you truth. You have to be the seeker of truth, right? Just because you hear as a common people from a different perspective that you hear words being dished around, it's you got to be a private investigator to figure these things out. Do you realize that this United States corporation, which is the Second Continental Congress, was based upon the climate of hate towards the indigenous Moorish American people here in the North America, South America, the adjoining islands, etc.? That's where the hate comes from. But I need y'all to really ask yourself this question. If nationality is truly the order of the day, like we Moorish Americans say, why is it that there's a group of people that don't have a nationality? And now the question you would ask yourself is, who took away this nationality? Who became in power? Who taught these Pacific Europeans, colonists, Anglo-Saxons, who brought them into power? But the rabbit hole goes so deep to the point where you're left still digging, as the Bible says, seek ye shall find. I want you all to take a trip with me in your minds of how the common people stopped thinking for themselves. Well, it all started when the European colonists got here and the European slaves from Europe got here. Once you understand these conditions on which the Europeans have came on, then you could be able to understand the condition of the people, because the condition of the people is the condition of the state of mind. Hold on, family. I need y'all to be alert and aware of the conditions that were lived in by the European colonists. Now, if we don't do no thinking for ourselves, now the question is, who's doing the thinking for us? Ask yourself, you must. That's why I say ask yourself. When the common people start repeating, parakeeting what someone else said who's in power, they believe it. When people start talking about America, they're talking about some entity that is doing all this catastrophe amongst people. Well, it's not actually true, because if you understand the corporation and where the seat of the White House, or should I say Casablanca, because that's what that means, White House, Spanish, right? That this was intentionally done for the Europeans to have a 50-year mandate to rule here on this land that they claim as theirs, the people who call themselves white. Now, why is it that they call themselves white, but they're the last of creation? And why are the Asiatics, indigenous people here in America, 50 states, including Canada, why are they being classified as black? And why does their ethnicity keep changing? Well, you look on a map, you can see China, you see the Chinese flag, you see Korea, you see South Korea, you see the Philippines, you see all these nations of Asia. And you see the condition of the people, mainly in the Philippines, has somewhat of a same butterfly effect or domino effect like here at home in the USA. Why is it that people have to work so hard and work all these hours and stress themselves out over money just to make the European Anglo-Saxon rich, just to make Hollywood rich, just to make the people who are in high anarchy status, who tend to break the patriotic status of the family and mama and papa, to separate the two? But it is already being put in the scripture in the Bible where it teaches us that the husband is going to have to go against, the son going to have to go against the father, the mother go against the daughter. But the Bible also teaches us that a wise woman is one who can either build her household or break her household. Now, you have to understand the reason why it talks about the woman in the scripture is because of simply the fact that the woman is the giver of life. I don't care what TLC say about talking about a man being pregnant. I've seen the movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I've seen that movie, but it's a bogus lie because a man can't get pregnant. I don't care what Hollywood say. I don't care what the media say. I don't care what the synagogues of Satan have to say. I don't care what any European powers that be have to say about anything about us. I don't care about what the Irish people who mock the Moors and put on blackface makeup and then go to audacity, go put a fez on their head to mock us. Now we understand the condition of the people, that any time that our people are hurting each other, that makes the powers that be proud. That makes the Ku Klux Klan proud. You gangbanging on a plantation, as I said in my previous shows. Because the simple fact that I don't care what hood it is. You don't own the land. You don't own the territory. It don't belong to you. Your state property, because your birth certificate says state of whatever state you born in. So how are you free, but yet still you're still buying to a contract of the state? And that means that you signed your life over to the state. That means it can take your children away, and you can't say aught else. You can't say nothing. But I need y'all to really, common people, to start thinking. Because the illustrious, industrious, praise Allah and honor to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, he said, if I can't save you, then no one can. But if I can get you to think, you can save yourself. I mean, we got to start questioning things. Question the job you're at. Are you happy? Question the relationship, marriage relationship are you in? Are you happy? Question the things that need to be questioned. I'm gonna do another show, do another live on cliches, but this is not this for that right now. So, if the so-called black people here in America or live abroad don't have a nationality, and everyone else seems to have a nationality and you don't, this is the reason why I have this life because of the simple fact that the common people basically have no common sense. Because they don't question. They don't they are indoctrinated with falsehood, and they don't even think for themselves freely. Why everybody else got a nationality and I don't? So what's my nationality? I can't be black because black is a crayon color, right? Or a color. No one's black. So now everything goes to show you that if you carry the word Negro, black, or colored, or mainly black because you're proud, you're saying that you're inferior to the people who have nationality. That's what you're saying. You're treated less than. You can't think nothing else. You can't. There's no solution to the Negro, black, and colored problem. The NBC. And I'm not talking about the network broadcasting company, but I'm talking about NBC, Negro, black, and colored. Why do you continue to accept these things that don't make sense? Okay, let's cut to the chase on being black. Take it from me. I used to be light-skinned black, but not anymore. Not anymore. I never heard. No, now listen to what someone say. You are light-skinned black. Now let's take that word and let's see if we can find a crayon that matches that. Can you find a crayon that matches that, family? That's all I have to ask you. Can you really truly find a crayon that matches a crayon that is light and black at the same time? And please don't go there with me with gray, because I never met anybody who was gray either. Matter of fact, I never met anybody who is yellow. Do you realize that if a person is yellow, that means they have hepatitis? This is what I've seen where Europeans call Asians yellow. So why are they on this color scheme? Why are they on this power trip? Because they got privilege? Because they're the slave patrol? But do you know that the Europeans are not all slaveholders? A lot of these Europeans are abolitionists against slavery because of the fact that they're Quakers. The Quakers are quick to help a Negro, black, and colored out and tell a master, no, I haven't seen your slave. I have to go take care of something with the wife. Very well, go on about your business. And all of a sudden, the slave is hiding in that caravan with the horseback demonstration going on with that white cloth thingy over it in a wagon. Hee-haw! Right? The horse is just being the command of the Quaker. But if you was to really truly think about the condition and situation of what's really going on and how it all happened, well, Dr. King said it best. He said, my people were exiled in their own land. Well, the word land means more. M-O-O-R. I said that before. But I need y'all to really start doing some critical thinking. You compare your skin complexion. This goes for the so-called white people and so-called black people. Take a piece of paper or some clothing and put it right next to your skin. Your olive hue melanin. So-called black people. And are you really truly that color? Black. Are you really black? Black means dead. So how is that just in the court of law when the Dred Scott decision, March 6, 1857, says that anybody who's black or African descent is not an American citizen? So how are you going to be black American? See, again, they're using the word black American. Dead Moroccan. A Moroccan. A Morocca. A American. A Moroccan. That's what a true American is. It's anybody who have copper skin or melanin. They're Moorish. Not some pale skinned European now. This is not hate. Really need y'all to really start doing some thinking. Ask yourself this question. Why does everybody else have a national flag and you don't? The color of the screen is black. You can't be that colored. So now you really need to start doing some observation. And please do not go to that Ancestry.com site. That thing is a fraud. It really is. I don't even look at it. How am I going to trace my roots? How are they going to have records all the way back from 1600s, before 1787, 1786, when this American nation was recognized as a nation? What records do the Europeans have that goes all the way back before 1786, when this country was recognized? You need to ask yourself these questions. But the most important thing is that I love you all very much to give you all this information. So that way you can do your personal homework and research for yourself. That is truly important. But because the people don't have time to read, they're constantly on their phone, constantly on TikTok, Facebook. A lot of people cussing people out and blah, 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 and causing confusion. But yet and still, you don't even know half the stuff that's going on, and you think that the dollar bill is going to be here forever, when basically the Roman Empire is going to crumble. Babylon's going to crumble. That's what's going to end up happening. But for all you all out there who are not with the so-called white power structure agenda, we'll have mercy on you. But you got to really start understanding law, words, certain acronyms that mean certain things. You can't say that black people started in Africa, because you don't know that. You have no true divine record or history of that. How can you prove that? Do you know that Black History Month was started by a European? Do you know that a lot of these colleges and teachers and stuff are actually agents of the United States Corporation to spy on your children? Matter of fact, this is a chain of command, right? Judges, lawyers, prosecutors, public defendant, right? Then the next you have in line is so-called law enforcement police officers, fire department, paramedics, right? Then from there you have doctors, then you have nurses, and then you have people in the medical field. Do you realize that all of these entities are all connected? Yes, it's true, family. It's true. Wow. I see some people, see one person in the chat. Let's see who this is. Lead Bombs 123. Yeah, let's see who you are. Peace and blessings to you, Lead Bombs 123. Lead Bombs decided to say something. Yeah, that's what Lead Bomb said. So, to everybody who is watching live and listening to what I have to say, I'm gonna constantly repeat myself, family, because I want y'all to be really understanding the situation. They're gonna pull out an executive order on ones who don't have nationality, and if you don't have nationality, you're gonna be in some serious trouble. Not let alone you don't have 90 days supply worth of food, water, and so on and so on. You don't even have a backup generator. You don't even have any idea how you're gonna wash yourself. So I need y'all to start doing some thinking. But I'm gonna end this show in a few minutes because I have other obligations to tend to. So I'm gonna probably do a part 2 on this live. But I need y'all to just think about this. The word Puerto Rico means rich harbor, rich port. So how is somebody gonna be a brick wall? How is somebody gonna be Costa Rican if means rich coast? How is that possible? How's somebody gonna be from Guam, but yet they don't have a nationality? Are people truly thinking about this right now? Seriously? This was, and every time I go live, I always have information for y'all. But you guys gonna do what y'all want to do. I need the young people to get prepared because the simple fact that you all need to be prepared to start doing for yourself. And if you don't learn this now, you're gonna suffer greatly. Your fast food places ain't gonna be around for too long. Your pizza factories and all this other stuff ain't gonna be around too long. It's about to end soon. So I just want y'all to keep that in mind, what I'm saying to you. But always remember, love and respect and honor your moms and pops. Take the good that they do, leave, and all the bad, leave the rest. Apply it to yourself and do better for yourself. There's nothing else to do. Don't base your hardship on how it affects you right now because you can overcome it. How you gonna overcome, you may ask? Sometimes you're gonna need somebody to talk to. A best friend, therapist, and vent and get it all out your system. And yell. It did it for me. It does wonders. It helps me greatly. That's all I have to say about that. So I need you all to keep focused, get out your debt, get out your situation, proclaim nationality, which is very important. Love thy neighbor as you love thyself, and covet what is not yours. And you should not bear false witness against thy neighbor. You shouldn't. But I need y'all to really watch my shows. Keep in line. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure you're good. Because without that, you don't have nothing, family. And money is not going to even be an instrument to use to be able to purchase. Read the book of Revelation. Islam, peace, and love.